Hello, we're group 3 of section C, and the topic of this presentation is going to be illegal price gouging. And this is our table of content.
My name is Jialing, and I'm going to talk about consumer behavior problem right now. Our main project revolves around how price gouging influences consumer behavior decisions. We will use the survey's question and answer format to get people's opinions on price gouging. Did people know price gouging was illegal? What percentage increase is price gouging in their opinion? Why does price gouging often have price gouging problems in its products and services? How much has each of these products and services increased by percentage? What products and services did not increase during the pandemic? According to our data, very few people know that price gouging is illegal and that a 10% increase is price gouging. Most of the people think price gouging is just out to make profit, and people are more sensitive to products and services that have increased in price during the pandemic and less concerned about products and services that have not.
My name is Xinchi Qian, and based on the intro, we will investigate how massive illegal price gouging occurs during the COVID-19 pandemic. On January 5, 2022, Fortune reporter Kelsey Butler in her article reports that 2 packs, which typically cost between $14 and $25, sell for as much as $70 per pack. And also reporter Megan Leohard also posted that a pack of 50 Kimberly Clark N95 masks cost $2,319 in October 2021. By mid-January, the same box of masks cost $5,715 in the Fortune article on February 2, 2022. So from this data, sellers use consumers' need recognition to complete the increase in commodity prices. When sellers double the cost of medical products for profit, consumers did not realize they become victims of price gouging. And also, several Democratic co-sponsors have proposed the COVID-19 Price Gouging Prevention Act against companies that raise price to unreasonably high level during the pandemic, seek civil penalties. But enforcing the proposed law is difficult to achieve because it is challenging to define actual price gouging and a natural need for price increases. As the supply chain expert Glenn Ritchie put it, the legislation will have to be quite careful in uncovering what a price gouging situation is and what is just a natural need to increase prices. Therefore, we will conduct further research around how illegal price gouging increased during a COVID-19 pandemic.
Hello, my name is Chenfeng Tang, and I will be covering part of the consumer analysis. As a group, we took some time and shared our own experiences during COVID-19 to brainstorm ideas for this project. And during the process of our discussion, we noticed that some of us were not aware of how the law defines price gouging, and we were surprised by what we found. The California Penal Code prohibits selling or offering for sale covered products at a price more than 10% greater than the price offered for that good in the 30 days prior to the declaration of an emergency. We realized that this information may be unfamiliar to other consumers like ourselves, so we put together a survey consisting of several questions regarding people's experiences with item purchasing during COVID-19 in order to approach the question we initially proposed: why the price gouging issue persisted when it is prohibited by the law. We sent the survey to our friends and families, and we gathered results from a total of 38 respondents. And the first question we asked our respondent is, are you aware that price gouging is illegal? The result of this question took us by surprise. We expected only a few of the respondents would answer that they are not aware of such a law, but we did not expect over 1/3 of our respondents would answer no to this question. We then asked our respondents to answer the question that may help us compare the standards and their perception regarding price gouging against the standards set by the law. And as you can see in this graph, only 18.4% of the respondents chose the answer 10%, which is essentially the right answer because it corresponds to the standards set by the laws. And contrastingly, most respondents chose the answer 20%, while many others chose an even higher number, 50%. Based on the result of this question, we can conclude that only a relatively small percentage of consumers are aware of this law, or at least to say that in their perception on price gouging happens to correspond to the standards set by the laws. It is also clear to us that the officials should reinforce citizens' knowledge on such a topic so that we can better fight against price gouging, especially during critical times.
Hello, my name is Zhou, and the third question of the survey is, why would price gouging persist even when it is illegal? Since this one is an open-ended question, we collect different answers, such as people don't know price gouging is illegal. It is based on a certain supply and demand. However, most people believe that sellers want to make profit by gouging the price. In the class 5 lecture slide, we know that people often use prices as a proxy for quality, resulting in a positive correlation between prices and product liking. People will buy the products even if it's higher than the fair value level. Yet the supply of goods truly decreased during the COVID-19 period. We cannot exclude the fact that some merchants see the chance of falling supply to raise the price of products on a unprecedented level. The fourth and fifth questions are, based on your experience, what are some products and services whose prices went up by an excessive amount during COVID-19? And what is the percentage change of these goods and services? We can see that 63% of people in the survey insist that the price of masks go up in an excessive amount during COVID-19. We can refer to class 1 lecture slide because of the correlation we studied in class 1, which is relationship between two variables. Masks are correlated with people's health, which can effectively isolate viruses from exhale. From the percentage of price change, 37% of people voted for 10 to 100% increase in the selected goods or services. 58% of people voted for over 100% increase. In addition, 21% of people believe that the price of airfare, especially China's flight, has been boosted a lot. In general terms, people are likely to show a much lower level of acceptance to a price surge, especially when the price of product or service suddenly increases by over 100%. By analyzing such a phenomenon, we may conclude that consumers are likely to show greater level of acceptance to price gouging, even when it is against the law regardless of the situation.
Hi, I'm Biyan, and I'm here to talk about limitations. Admittedly, we collected only 38 responses and arrived at our conclusion. Also, our respondents are primarily Chinese students in the United States. If we are given more time and more resources, we will get more responses from more people with various kinds of background and in various parts of the world. For instance, we might send our survey to people residing in countries other than China and the United States, and to people from different age groups along with different working conditions. In this way, our results will be much more applicable to the general public. Also, other than surveys, we might conduct in-depth interviews to know more about price gouging during COVID and related effects along with reasoning. Specifically, we might conduct interviews with not only consumers whose lives are affected, but also sellers who earn more in this way. Thus, we know deeper about how the public is affected by price gouging in COVID times.
Hello, my name is Camille. Price gouging regulations happen when speculators manipulate the prices of necessary products during the time of emergency, which perpetuates the hoarding of products and causes shortages. The following are the marketing recommendations that we would make based on the analysis of relevant consumer behavior phenomena. Firstly, companies should price their products moderately to avoid the potential negative impacts of low prices, because we found there is a positive correlation between prices and product liking, in which consumers tend to associate the higher price products with better product quality. So in other words, consumers tend to associate lower priced products with lower quality. Secondly, we believe it is crucial for companies to regulate price change following the method of just noticeable difference, which emphasizes the minimum difference between intensities for a perceptible difference. If the industry appropriately increases the price of the products without reaching consumers' differential thresholds, the consumers will have a limited perception of the increasing price. In this case, the price changes will not dramatically influence consumers' purchasing behaviors. Lastly, we also found that consumers tend to have a greater acceptance of price gouging during the pandemic, which allows companies to price products higher. Thanks for watching.